Hi, it's been a while. Let me fill you in on everything that's been happening the past 3 months, since I've only posted one time the past 3 months. The documentary. You know what? Bring it in. So we announced we were doing this documentary with Joe Greer in 2022, March of 2022. Made a few videos regarding the backstory and what the project would be, as well as how we filmed one of the workouts. But we really just didn't know when the ending would be, because he had his race and then we did follow-up interviews and a bunch of life changes happened. And as a documentary sort of goes, following the real life of somebody, things change and evolve that you might want to add into the film. So we had a rough cut completely done by the end of July, and we have been trying to figure out what the route is for distribution, and if we should be pursuing festivals, if we should be making more revisions. We did the latter. We made a lot more revisions to the thing and polished it up a whole lot more, exported it in 4K, and now we're at a place where it's like 98% done, sitting at 75 to 80 minutes long. So it's a full feature length documentary, which is incredibly exciting. We're just trying to figure out now, okay, what is the best move for distribution? We are hoping and praying that we can do some private screenings, much like our friend Danny Gevertz did with his film, I Think I'm Sick, in major cities. Right now we're thinking of Chicago and Nashville to start, and then hopefully can extend that to New York City and Los Angeles, maybe Toronto or Austin or Seattle as well. Those are all kind of on the back burner, but if you are interested in seeing that, please leave a comment down below if you would be excited to come out to one of those events. Hopefully we can make that happen before we either hit the festival circuit or we go to distribution online in some capacity. And what's really exciting, last week we premiered it to a small group of people in Toronto, which was really exciting. Like some people we've looked up to for like 5 years. That's all I have to say about that. But truly, it's just been a labor of love and something that we've been so excited about. It's been one of the hardest things in our careers because we just haven't been able to share so much of it, as is the case for a lot of feature film making. So really thankful to you all for being super patient and waiting for this thing, and I hope that the payout is super great when you get to experience seeing it for the first time. Next is my running channel, Floberg Runs. Been posting there a lot. So one thing I did with the help of Shua all of this year, which he's now moved on to his own thing, freelance, he helped me build Floberg Runs, this running channel. So we consistently posted almost weekly. So we probably put up over 30 videos throughout the year on my training block in the spring and my training block in the fall leading up to Chicago. The Chicago one was crazy. We gained like 9,000 subscribers in that time frame, and the channel's up over 25,000 subscribers now. So it's quickly becoming a huge part of my business and one of the many columns that are in the diversification speak, in the diversification ecosystem. Yeah, no? So what's happening right now is there's been so many correlations between this channel and that channel and how to build it, how to grow it. And I'm in the first talks with brand deals and connecting with brands, becoming an ambassador, doing sponsorships, that sort of thing. And I'm really hoping to do a lot of the same things in regards to education now that I've, had a handful of years of experience with marathon running and experience navigating YouTube and what that looks like. So it's just really fun to be able to use all the filmmaking and editing skills that I already have in a genre that doesn't have as robust filmmaking or editing all the time. So that's been kind of the leg up. I made a video about that earlier this year, but seeing it to fruition now in something that is becoming profitable and even like a serious part of my business is just super cool and super exciting. Our upstairs studio, I'm in it right now. We're finally building out more of this. We have a new little mini dome softbox right here over our overhead rig, which is just to my left, which we use to film a portion of the documentary. We're filling up the walls with stuff that we've made and been gifted throughout the past 2 years, taking Polaroids of friends that are coming through the studio, laying down new rugs, figuring out more of the logistics of the Rally Cap set, which will be coming back very soon, which is very, very exciting. Whether it be the end of this year or the beginning of 24, I don't know, but we feel like we have so much more to talk about now that we have the abundance of experience we've had in the past year and a half. And honestly, it's just amazing to just run up here really quick to make videos like this and to have sort of a playground of all these different things we can work with. And it's been super helpful on commercial shoots, YouTube videos, and the other feature film we're working on. Another feature film. Buddy Jay Worsley came to us about half a year ago asking us to DP his film Rerun. We were super overwhelmed with the documentary at that point, but we were really intrigued by the opportunity of DPing a feature film. And so we said yes, but the stipulation was that he needed to bring the production to Chicago so we didn't have to travel anymore. To which he resoundingly said yes, because that would probably be more cost effective than doing it in LA or New York, which was super cool. So he flew out the cast 2 weeks ago, and then we're in our final week of production this week. So it's been crazy to do an indie feature. It's been wild to experience all of the nuance of what that looks like, and even taking our hand in producing some of this film too. Utilizing all of the things we know about our city and the connections we have to the industry, all the gear that we already own. It's been a wild process. What's really cool about it is that we've been practicing so much with these short films throughout the past year and a half between all of our channels at Creative Club, Steve and Jean and I. And we've been dabbling in what it feels like to do narrative filmmaking, so it doesn't feel that different. The combination of practicing those reps on this channel and our own individual channels, plus doing the documentary at that volume, really set us up for success in being able to handle stuff on a set and actually DPing the rig that we are DPing with, which is a Red Raptor shooting in 8K RAW, which is absurd, but we have these vintage Canon rangefinder primes that are rehoused and fit for, they're M-mount rehoused to RF. M-mount currently with an RF adapter. And the 50 opens up to 0.95, so it's just a ridiculous looking image. It's been super fun to be able to light scenes and create compositions in collaboration with Steven on that. And so yeah, we'll be entering that last week of production this week and wrapping that up and finishing the craziest month of my entire life. And finally, a super secret project that just soft released and now is hard released. For months, we've been carving out time and energy into this new creative project, Steven, Jean, and I, to make something that's our own, that involves physical products and digital assets, and will most definitely propel us into a brand new era of creative entrepreneurship. Steven's been absolutely crushing it with the designs that we've been kind of toying around with, and I'm not gonna go super in depth with it. I'll just leave this QR code here and let you do your thing. And that's where I walk out on the wide angle. So cut to that part. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon. We have a few more videos coming up soon.